and today I'm be giving you guys a summer book haul. I possibly will have another one in the summer. I'm not quite sure. This is more like a pre-birthday book haul or something like that because my birthday is next month in July, and I'm not going to buy myself a lot of books just because I'm trying to save money for my family trip with my family next year, so I'll be buying less books, and I've gotten rid of some books as well, so the last few months have been crazy for me, but let's get started on the book haul. The first book that I got is Sherwood by Megan Spooner. I've read Hunted by her, and I loved it, and this is a Robin Hood retelling, but it's told in Maid Marian's perspective, which I'm really excited about because you don't hear a lot of perspectives of a story from Maid Marian, the main female character of Robin Hood and Robin Hood's love interest, so I'm just really excited to read it because it's all about Maid Marian and it's a Robin Hood retelling. The next book that I got is P.S. I Still Love You by Jenny Han, and this is a sequel to All the Boys I Loved Before, and I loved it so much, and the movie's getting a sequel, which I'm really excited about, and it makes me want to read the sequel like a lot quicker because I love the book for the first book for one, and two, I'm really excited about the sequel to the movie adaptation, which I really love, so I'm just really excited to jump on this when I can. The next book that I got is The Loneliest Girl in the Universe by Lauren James, and this book's about this girl who's well, obviously by the title of this book is the only girl in the universe, but then she ends up getting an email from a guy, and that's all I really need to know. The book got the title grabbed my interest, and so is the interesting cover, and I know I like the UK cover, but the thing is I've been interested in it since I've heard about it, and I'm just really excited to jump on in some more sci-fi. The next book that I got is Wicked Saints by Emily A. Duncan. I got this from April Elcree, which I'll link the video down below, and I'm really excited to read this book because I've heard nothing but good things about it, and there's about this girl who can speak to gods or something like that, but I'm really liking this cover more than the original cover. I know the original cover is beautiful, it's white and blue, but this is black and red, and it kind of fits the story more in my opinion. I haven't read this book yet, but I'm really excited to read it, and plus I really love the end paper and underneath the dust jacket. It's really pretty, or cool I should say, and I'm just really excited to dive on in this book when I can. The next book that I got is Norway by Kit and Kat Seaton. This is a graphic novel that was featured in April's Unicorn Craze Animal Companions. I'm just really excited about it because it's a graphic novel. As you can see, I really like the artwork. Makes me want to jump in like as soon as possible because I just love the cover, and I'm just really excited to read a graphic novel because I haven't read any graphic novels for like maybe over a year since like Persepolis, which I've read for school, and I'm just excited to jump on in more graphic novels when I can. The next book that I got is Through the Whitewood by Jessica Leek, and this is a book that I got from Unicorn Crate for April, and again I'm going to be linking all the videos that I mentioned down below, and this is about this girl who has a power to freeze anything that she touches, and she becomes an outcast, and then she meets this boy. I think that's what happens, and then there's a special eagle. I love the cover, and I really wanted to read her other book, A Beyond Darkened Shore. I think that's what it's called, but it's a Viking story, and I really want to read that, and I'm just really excited to read her other novel because I've just been interested in her books lately. The next book that I got is One Dark Throne by Kendare Blake. I almost forgot the author's name there. This is a sequel to Three Dark Crowns, and you guys know that I read it and I really liked it, and I wanted to continue on with the series just because it's like it's a dark fantasy, plus there's a mystery elements to it, which I really like, and it's about these three sisters who fight over a throne, and they have to kill each other to death, and I'm like, that is so chaotic, from, like, having a family theme, plus you have to fight for the throne with your siblings. I don't think I would ever kill my sister for the throne, but I'm just really excited to read the sequel of the series. The next book that I got is The Princess and the Fangirl by Ashley Poston. This is a companion novel to Geekerella, which you guys know that I've reread it, so I can read this one. You don't have to read Geekerella before you read this one, because this is a the Prince and the Pauper retelling, and it's taken place in the same world as Geekerella. So you don't have to read Geekerella in order to read this, and I'm just really excited to dive on it because the cover is really awesome, and I just love Geekerella, and I'm like, I really want to read this companion novel so bad, and I'm just really excited to read it. The next book that I've got is Mist, Metal, and Ash by Gwendolyn Clare. This is a sequel to Ink, Iron, Glass, and of course I'm guessing it like picks up where they left off on Ink, Iron, Glass, and I'm really excited about it. I really enjoyed it, and I'm just really curious about the sequel, because I'm just like really curious about it, since I trying to remember on top of my head whether it left on a cliffhanger or something, but I'm just really excited about it. But I think it's supposed to be a duology as far as I know, and again, I'm just excited to read it. Plus the cover is beautiful for one, and two, it takes place in Victorian Italy, which you don't see a lot in historical fiction, and you've only seen Victorian era in England, not anywhere else in Europe, so I'm just really excited to dive on into this one. The next book that I picked up is Unearthed by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. I've heard so many good things about them teaming up to write sci-fi books. This is one of them, and I know they wrote the Starbound trilogy, which I really wanted to read that series so bad because it grabbed my interest, and I think this takes place in a different world as the Starbound trilogy. Let me know in the comments down below, but I've been interested in this book since I've heard nothing but good things about it, and I've just been wanting to read more sci-fi lately, so yeah, and I really like the cover as well. The next book that I've got is We Hunt the Flame by Hafsah Faisal. I can't pronounce the author's name, but I've been wanting to read this since I've heard good things about it as well. It's about this girl who disguises herself as a man, and then she meets this prince, and the story goes from there. I know it's a young adult fantasy, and I've just been wanting to read more fantasy lately, even though I haven't been reading a lot this year. So yeah, and that's a unicorn. Unicorn. This is a Owl Crate exclusive cover, and I really like it. I'm not sure if I like the original one better or this one, but I really like the silver font, so I think I like the Owl Crate edition better, and I'm just excited to jump on this whenever I can, and I've just been wanting to read more fantasy lately, even though I haven't been reading a lot of it. The next book I got is Sorcery for Beginners by Matt Harry, and from what I know from this book, I got this from the May Unicorn Crate, and I'm sorry for mixing two subscription boxes up, but this is one of the books that I got in Unicorn Crate, and I'll be mentioning the next one in a minute. And as far as I know from this book, in the synopsis, sorcerers were being hunted down, and they're almost extinct, and science has been taking over, and that sounds pretty cool. Plus, like, this is like an underrated book. I haven't heard anything about this, so I would love to like read this whenever I can, and not like wanting to know a little bit about it and find out for myself to be surprised on what I read in a year. I know this year's been weird for me, but I've just been wanting to read books that I know only a little bit about and just want to jump in without knowing anything. And plus, this cover is beautiful, and and then apparently it's a series too, which I did not know, and I'm just excited to read this. Like the other book, the next book that I got is The Bone Charmer by Brianna Shields, and as far as I know from this book, it's about this girl whose mother can read like fortunes from bones or something like that, and she has to choose a path for herself or else there's consequences. It sounds amazing, and I really wanted to, and I haven't heard anything about this book either, but I'm excited to jump on in because I need more underrated books on my TBR since I haven't heard a lot about underrated books that I should read lately, but I also love the cover, and it's really catching my eye right now that I'm like, maybe I should pick this up as soon as possible. The book I got is Romanov by Nadine Brentes. I actually have 2 copies. This is from the bookish box, which has a exclusive dust jacket, and it still has the original dust jacket underneath. And I know I have 2 copies, but I am not quite sure what to do with the other one. And I actually like this cover better than this one, but I do love this nesting doll as a spine. And I've read this and I really enjoyed it, and I probably will have a book review up already, and I'll link it down below. And I might give this to a friend because I know she's been wanting to read this, or I can use this towards a future giveaway. So I really enjoyed it, and I'm just really happy that I've been reading more magical, like, historical fiction lately. And of course, this, from the title of the book, it's a magical story of Anastasia Romanov, whose family that got assassinated. So yeah, and I really enjoyed it so much, and I think I'm gonna keep the one with the original cover, and I'll give this one to a friend or use this for a future giveaway. The next book that I've got is The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. I actually have not read The Raven Boys, but I've heard so many good things about it that I really want to jump on in. I've actually read Shiver trilogy by her, and I've been wanting to read more books from her lately, and I think The Raven Boys would be the next one. And all I know about this book, it's about this girl named Blue who has psychic powers, and then if she kisses her true love, they'll die. So I'm just been really interested in this series since I've heard nothing but good things about it, and I think that's a popular book series on BookTube that many people have read, but I don't know who else has read it other than popular booktubers. But I really want to read this since I've heard nothing but good things about it, and I've just really it's been catching my eye as well as other books on this haul. The next book that I got is The Call of the Wild by Jack London. I actually have read this book already, and then I've been searching for this edition for so long, and I'm just happy that I finally have it. This is a Barnes & Noble's Classics edition, and I've been looking for it in stores, and they kept saying they're in stock, but they've never been, so I had to get this in their website, and oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I got it. And it's about this, it's a dog story, and I know many people don't like them because it's sad, but trust me, I know Buck has gone ups and downs in his life, and I don't want to spoil on what happens. If you guys have read it, you probably would know what I'm talking about, but I've been wanting this edition for so long, and I'm just so happy that I got it to add to my classics collection. And of course, I'm saving this book for last, but the last book that I got is Finale by Stephanie Garber. Oh my gosh, I've been wanting to grab this book since I finished Legendary because I miss the characters so much, and I'm gonna be jumping on this as soon as possible, and I have to get the Barnes & Noble's exclusive edition because one, they have like a letter from the author in the very front page. Here we go, and the under dust jacket is the artwork of the characters. I'm like, that's so beautiful. I'm like, I needed this in my life. I love all the characters. I love Scarlet, Tella, and Julian, and all the other characters. I'm like, this needs to become a movie. I guarantee you, this whole series needs to become a movie because I love the characters so much, and I'm sad that it's a trilogy, but I'm just really excited for this epic finale. The finale, but I'm just so excited to read this last book because I've been waiting to read Legendary for so long, and I've read it in May, and I'm like really excited. I need to jump on this on finale as soon as possible, and I'm just so glad that I got it finally. So that is all for this book haul. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and comment down below some books that you bought lately, or which books that I should start off with as soon as possible, because I would like to know. I'm trying to prioritize my TBR a bit, and I know it's going to get bigger as far as we all know, but I mean, who knows? And if you want to follow me on social media, I have Facebook under Lost Reader, and I have Twitter and Instagram on LostReader19. I also have Goodreads, which I'll link down below. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you don't want to miss any bookish content from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!